Hi, I'm Andy Magruder with the law firm of Wilksinson and Magruder, your local Social Security disability attorneys. And I'm here with my partner Les Wilkinson today to discuss issues that are of interest to our clients and our viewers. Les, oftentimes our clients will, during the first two stages of the adjudicative process, the initial stage and then the reconsideration stage, they'll be sent out to what's known as a consultative examination, and that might be a medical exam or a psychological exam. Can you explain to our viewers, please, what a consultative exam is?
Right, a consultative examination is by either for mental health reasons or a medical reason. Social Security, when you file an application for Social Security disability, you list what impairments you think that are severe and keep you from working. Now, in Social Security, you also list your doctors and your providers, who you've seen. And Social Security at the state agency level will make an effort to get all those records so that they can have their doctors in-house look over those records to determine if you meet a listing, or you have a severe impairment, and those types of things. Now, if they get the records in and they say, you know what, you're claiming that you have this problem, but we don't find any examination for it. So they may send the claimant out for an examination by a medical doctor. And it just depends. Some doctors are a lot more thorough than other doctors. And sometimes you get a real good thorough examination, and sometimes you get what you think is a cursory examination. Because there are people say, well, he didn't spend 10 minutes with me.
Well, Les, let me ask you, do doctors sometimes do x-rays or pulmonary function tests during the course of these consultative exams?
They will if Social Security has requested them to do it and has authorized it. Now, for instance, somebody goes and they say, okay, I've got COPD. So generally in that case, Social Security will send them out for a pulmonary function test. You know, they'll send them over to the hospital, or sometimes the doctors will have the capability of doing that in their office. But in those types of conditions, because that's the only way you can prove the existence and severity of like a lung condition or COPD or chronic emphysema, is the pulmonary function studies, because that'll show whether or not you're at a listing level or not. But if they send them to somebody who says, okay, I got a bad knee, I'm hurting my knee, I got degenerative disc disease, or I've got degenerative joint disease in my legs, then they may authorize the consultative examiner to order an x-ray of that joint. And so, you know, either the doctor will do it, he'll send them over to the hospital to get it done. But so the law on Social Security and the rulings and the regulations are pretty specific. You know, if they're not going to order a CT scan, they're not going to order an MRI. They're not going to order any really expensive medical test, especially if it's already been done. And they may, you know, you got to remember, it's up to the claimant to show through medical evidence that they're disabled. It's not up to the Social Security Administration to show it. Sometimes they may have to rule it out. But so, you know, somebody comes to me and they said, I'll always say, hey, have you had an MRI? Well, no. Have you had a CAT scan? No. Well, why do you think you have this condition? Well, my doctor told me. Well, did you do an x-ray? So they said, no. But so Social Security will only order, you know, what's allowed by law if it's necessary.
Les, sometimes do judges order consultative exams to be done after hearings are conducted?
Yes, a lot of times judges will do that, especially during the hearing, because they're required to develop the record. In other words, if the record needs this particular examination or that particular x-ray, the judges will order that to be done. And so there's, you know, somebody else, you know, clients get notice that, okay, you got to go see Dr. Smith or Dr. Jones and for the consultative examination after the hearing.
Okay, thank you, Les.